Let's look at using QuickTime Player to capture video from the internet. I'm going to be using Chrome, and I have this famous scene from Star Wars where Luke discovers his father's really Darth Vader. This video has a watermark, so what I want to do is I want to just capture part of the screen so I don't have that watermark burned into my final video. So let's set up QuickTime Player to capture just a portion of the screen. So I have my video set up, ready to play. I go over to QuickTime Player and I go New Screen Recording. And what you notice is you have two options. You can record the entire screen, or in this case, I just want to record a part of the screen. I want to get rid of that watermark. Also, beside options, you will be able to use your microphone to capture the audio that's playing out of your speakers. We're going to be using this audio primarily for syncing purposes. I'm going to set a timer for 5 seconds so I have time to get ready. And so I go over here, it's already selected. I can just manipulate the size of the screen like this. And now I just press the record button over here. And it has a countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's recording. Be careful not to move your mouse into the recording area, and don't switch applications while you're doing this. You also will want to close all your email programs and FaceTime, anything that's going to send you a notification, so that those noises aren't going to be recorded while you're doing this recording. Once you finish recording, once I have enough, what you'll notice up at the top of the screen, there's this little stop button. So now QuickTime has saved that video. Here it is here. What I need to do to prepare this for editing is I need to go File, Export as 1080p. And this is going to make sure it's the correct format and the correct sampling rate for editing video. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this in my Remix Raw Media folder so I can find it. So I just change it. I'm going to call it Father Vader. And you want to change it for greater compatibility, H.264. Now let's look at using the trial version of Audio Hijacker Pro to record the audio from this video. Then what I'll do in Premiere Pro is I'll join the video with the audio, so I have a really good video combined with a really good audio. So we want to open up, we want to have a new session. And what we want to use application audio. In this case, the application is going to be our web browser playing the audio from the video. Then we'll click on it, and you'll see 3 boxes in this window. The first one is the application that you want to record. I'm going to click on the box, and I'm going to change it to Chrome, Google Chrome. Then you want to set up your recorder. And what you want to use is you want to use a high-quality WAV file with a sampling rate of 48 kilohertz. So you want to do this manually or custom. So I click on this. Here I can change the name. Save to, what I'm going to do is save it to my remix folder in my raw media. Choose it. And I want to change it from, I want to go custom, and I will use a WAV format, 24-bit, sampling rate 48,000 hertz. And leave it as stereo. What I can do is I can actually save this preset, and I've already done it, as a WAV 48 kilohertz, so that when I come back to do other recordings with this program, I don't have to do all this stuff. I just click on the preset and it's done for me. Then our output device, here we can just leave it as our speakers. Now the way it's going to work is once I press record, it's not going to start recording until it hears the audio. So I press record. I go back over to YouTube, start from the beginning, and press play. And now you'll notice with Audio Hijacker Pro, the sound is being recorded. This is the trial version, so you only have 10 minutes before the program will put noise through the entire video audio file. But this is a very short video. Once I'm finished my recording, I just press the record button again, and it will be saved to my hard drive of my computer. So here I've organized my remix project with 3 folders, one for my export, one for my project file, and one for my raw media. So let's look inside my raw media. Here you'll see the video I copied from YouTube, and here you'll see the app recording. So this is the audio I copied also. We're going to be capturing all sorts of non-standard video formats when we use screen captures. So it's very important that we manually set up our editing sequence in Premiere Pro before we add any media to it. This will make our editing go much smoother, but more importantly, it will ensure that we can properly export our finished project from Premiere Pro. To manually set up your editing sequence, we want to go File, New, Sequence. We want to choose this preset under the Digital SLR folder, DSLR 1080p 30. This will give us a standard editing time base, and it will give us the correct sample rate for our audio, which is 48,000 Hertz or 48 kilohertz. We click OK, and there is our sequence on the timeline. When you drag your footage onto the timeline, you will get a warning asking you whether you want to change the sequence to match the incoming footage or keep the existing settings. You want to keep the existing settings so that your timeline is going to stay a standard HD 1080p format. So I'm going to sync up my QuickTime captured video with my audio that I captured using Audio Hijack Pro. First thing I do is I drop my video, Luke, I Am Your Father movie, onto the timeline. Here's where I get this warning. The clip does not match the sequence settings. Change sequence to match the clip settings. I want to keep the existing settings. So here's my video. Now the audio I recorded just the sound out of the speakers, so it might not be the best. What I'm going to use is this audio that I got with Audio Hijacker Pro. I then drag my audio underneath. I select all. I right click and I go synchronize using audio. And I click OK. And now it's all synced up. Once I've synced up the Audio Hijack audio with the video I captured using QuickTime, I have 2 choices. I can just mute the audio that came with the video, or what I can do is I can unlink them. I can delete the original audio, and then what I can do is I can link the video with the new audio, like so. And so now the video and the audio tracks are linked together in sync. And there you go. Now I'm ready to start editing this video just like normally.